Thank you for being on with us. First and foremost, how often do you wear that jacket outside of when you're prowling the NFL sidelines?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Thanks for having me on. I wear that jacket only on the weekends.
Okay, well, does that mean that you wear it out on Saturday nights?
No, I take that off after the game because it tends to attract a lot of attention.
Okay,
Oh,
wow, too much attention. So it's too hot when you do that. So you're only wearing that on the sidelines. That's the only time that gets busted out. You're not using that to meet people or anything else.
Yes, that's correct. That's my official game day uniform.
All right, how many of those jackets are there? How many ratings adjusters are there?
We have a small team. Right now we have about 5. It's a new team we put together this year to support our main ratings guru because he can't be everywhere at once. So right now there's a very small number, very limited.
What can you tell us about your main ratings guru?
He is a football nerd, to allude to your earlier point. He lives, eats, sleeps football, can't get enough of it, and he makes sure that our rosters are as close to accurate as humanly possible.
How does one sleep football?
Dreaming about football.
Yep, I've
and
done
sleeping
that.
in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and who is this person? Does he have is he a known person or is he nameless? Is he just an oracle?
He is a known person. He goes by @EquipmentGuru on Twitter, and he is quite popular among the NFL players and fans.
Okay, so we did not know that, or I did not know that. So he's the leader of the Army, and what kind of infighting is there in the Army? Like, how much disagreement is there? The 5 guys, are you all buddies? Are you rivals? Are you trying to climb higher up to become a guru?
So the guru role is taken. I don't think any of us can achieve the guru role, but there is plenty of debate and plenty of argument about the ratings. And we definitely make our cases for the things that we see on the field every week.
All right, so you saw what? What did you learn at Washington, Atlanta?
Well, the number one thing I learned is the Washington Redskins now need a lot of help on the offensive line. They got beat up pretty bad. Our primary intent of going out there was to follow up on our Adrian Peterson ratings updates we've been making the last couple of weeks. We wanted to see why he was having such success. So our focus was to watch the offensive line. Didn't go their way that day, but I did get some very important intel from Redskins kicker Dustin Hopkins, who asked me before the game not to penalize his kick power rating because he's coached not to kick the ball deep on kickoffs because they don't want to get touchbacks. So extremely valuable.
Oh, wow. So he came over and he was explaining to you that he was doing that. He was coming up short on purpose. Were there any other, what other famous excuses have you gotten from players or angling toward getting their rating improved?
Oh, there's all kinds. We've actually gotten home videos of high school track events to get speed increases. We've had guys take off casts or boots, walking boots that they have at the time to show us that they're not injured. All kinds of evidence to get ratings updates, but we got to see it with our own eyes.
Any player ever offer you anything?
No, that has not come up yet, actually.
Oh,
Are there any rumors among your team? Has anyone else on the team gotten an actual bribe from somebody trying to get their ratings up? Is there there's some sort of urban myth that floats around that you guys talk about?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's coming very soon.
All right, give me the grade that you single-handedly are most responsible for improving.
Most responsible. Okay, I'm going to reference the game that I was at this week, the Redskins-Falcons game. Jake Matthews, the Falcons' left tackle, had a very good game. He kept Matt Ryan upright, and he is getting a nice little upgrade in our ratings update this week.
Nice.
Nice. And who's getting a real from old Clint Oldenburg? Who is Clint Oldenburg killing in the Madden ratings?
Man, you guys are really going to hang me out to dry here, aren't you?
Yes.
All right. So the guy that's going down is Morgan Moses, the Washington Redskins. He did not play up to his usual standards. He's usually very good, but he had a rough game in terms of penalties and pressures and sacks. So he's going down a bit this week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
And what is the worst grade you've ever given? Like where you've been at somewhere and you've been like, I've got to hammer this guy. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well, typically the guys in our game that see us as giving them the worst time are the long snappers because we don't yet have an official long snap rating in the game. And so those guys are always at the bottom of the roster. and they are usually the ones asking to get thrown up there as elite long snappers.
I just love what a pathetic conversation this is.
Oh, that's awesome.
For you to be having on the sidelines of an NFL game during stretching.
I'm wondering the player that's been the angriest with you over their rating.
There's been a few. You can find some cases on the internet. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here, but there was one player who literally asked us to remove him from the game, from our video game, because he was unhappy with his ratings.
We can't name him. Can we take some guesses? Can we filibuster and ask you other questions and get one guess at the end, and you'll tell us whether we got the name right or wrong at the end of this interview?
Yes, you can guess. I'll let you guys guess.
Leonard Fournette.
Oh.
Nailed it.
Yeah! Way to go. So what ends up happening there? Who's he threatening? Who did Leonard Fournette threaten?
He was actually speaking to our guru. His name is Dustin. He was at training camp doing some evaluating, and they just had a discussion about some of his speed and agility ratings.
I mean, Oldenburg is 6'5", 300 pounds. I mean, no one's coming after him.
I don't know. Is anyone? Well, I guess no one's coming after you, Oldenburg. No one's furious.
One player has in the past, and it was a punter.
and so how did that go over? He comes at you, and what happens?
He didn't think that I watched film because he thought his tackle rating was too low. He's now retired, but he was very, very upset about his tackle rating, and he was giving me all I could handle about not watching film and not knowing about what's going on the football field. It was very, very entertaining conversation.
So he's a punter and he's retired and he was giving you attitude.
McAfee!
Yeah, I'm guessing McAfee.
I'm not going to divulge that one.
You just did. You just did, Oldenburg.